Welcome folks to Deep River Farm. I appreciate you joining me today. I'm up here on the Kane River. Wanted you to take a look at where US 19 used to be. That would be right there. You see some of the pavement fragments from that location, as this road is completely gone. We're going to have several segments here, so you'll see everything tie in and as we move along. So folks, you're seeing where there was houses once standing. You can see the power pole over there that was probably the secondary power that fed a structure that sat on that flat area right there, which appears to be a location of a former home here along the Kane River. And you can see here, as you're looking up the river, you see some water coming out from under that road over there on the right. There was a bridge standing there. It's no longer there, and it was in front of this home right here. So the bridge was right here, folks, and on the left over there, where you see that secondary power pole, there was a home and it's gone. All that's left is a piece of the front porch and the well house. And then there's probably that house that was standing. That's where they've scraped it up to. And then you had a bridge across here. Of course, that house was flooded and they're living in a camper. Still got debris in the river bottoms. Right here's a piece of steel. Right back there we had the part of a car chassis. There's just no telling what's in the river. Folks, as you can tell, there's new pavement here on 19W in a lot of sections. New power poles have been installed along this new road because the old one, as you can see it, was over there. That was Highway 19 that is completely gone. There's still a lot of debris in the river that's got to be cleaned up. You can see a piece of tin right there. A lot of tree stumps and stuff still in the river, but they've done a good job cleaning up so far. Folks, as you can tell, it's starting to green up along the river, hiding all of the big boulders and the debris. But the force of water that came through that went over 19 down there chewed it all up. We still have large piles of silt, sand, rock dotting the entire area down through there. So here's where some of the communication cables were pulled from the river. To get that pulled out, we still have a lot of rock that was chewed away that's laying in the rivers over here. Some of the structures that were here is where this new road is. It came through and just wiped them out. New drainage lines have been installed, as you can see here, and the water continues to flow. It's pretty swift through here. I'm still waiting to see if we have any fish, but I've not seen any fish in these pools of water, not even a minnow. And as we get closer to where the two creeks join, you can see more and more of the asphalt that came loose from the old US 19 there. Utilizing anything possible to anchor the poles, they've sunk these into the rock. Folks, just so you know, this is how they marked locations to say they had checked for injured people, or in other words, it's a welfare check done here during or after the hurricane. So folks, as we're putting in some of the information from the Kane River, you're going to see some before pictures slipped in this video, as well as the after video. So you're going to see some houses that was there, especially where we was talking about the bridge. You may want to rewind that and look. That house where we said that temporary pole, I've got a picture of that house standing, and then after you see the video. So just want to let you know how this thing was rolling, and that way you would understand where we see a picture slipped in. That was the before the storm, and then the after the storm showing of the same location. So folks, I appreciate you joining us here today on Deep River Farm. I hope everybody has a blessed evening.